Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be all about skincare dupes. Now, if you've been on this channel for any length of time, you've probably heard me go off about the problem of skincare dupes. It is a very challenging topic. See, I'm very used to dupes because I'm both a skincare and a makeup enthusiast, and look, makeup dupes are all over the place and there are some incredible ones at the drugstore, right? And that makes perfect sense because you're talking about colors, you're talking about finishes, things that can be replicated with completely different ingredients lists. When it comes to skincare, it's a lot harder to, not infringe on copyright laws. Is it copyright or would it be patents? I think it would be patents. I am not a lawyer. Because skincare is primarily about results, it's about finding products that match with your specific skin type, and therefore the ingredients are a huge part of it. Which ultimately, honestly means that skincare dupes is a much more difficult topic. So what I'm going to do in today's video is I'm going to share with you 5 products that I think actually are dupes, and then I'm going to share with you 5 products that I think are more on the alternatives side of things, meaning they're not quite the same thing, but they fill a niche, they fill a need in my routine in a very similar way. So that's the game plan for today's video. Like always, there will be spoilers in the description box below or timestamps as well as links. Making a purchase through those links does help to support this channel. If you don't want to make a purchase right now, please remember, if you like and appreciate this channel, you can also like, comment, and share. Don't break your low buy for me. Don't do it. But keep these products in mind to save some money going forward. And of course, also everything in this video is only my opinion. I welcome feedback. Feel free to agree, disagree, drop some other dupes in the comment section below. And by the way, one more thing, if you do like this video, let me know. I decided to cap it at 10 products. I actually had to set aside 2 more. But if you want more of this type of video, I can easily make a part 2. So the first subcategory in this video is that true dupes category. Dupes that I think are just so close, sometimes better. So I want to reiterate too that you will be familiar with if you're a subscriber. Again, you can feel free to jump around with the timestamps if you already know about these. But of course, I want to once again mention the Peach and Lily Power Cocktail Lactic Acid Repair Serum. I think this is not just the best Good Genes dupe I've ever found, but actually better. And of course, I will link you my video if you want a full explanation of this product. It is just so good that it deserved its own video. I wanted to add one more thing though. Quite a few of you said in the comment section that you actually prefer The Ordinary's Lactic Acid Serum. So that's a situation where I wouldn't say that's a dupe. It's a very different product, but I fully believe you all. Because especially Good Genes. Good Genes has quite a few ingredients in it that could actually be irritating. So while there are some people who see incredible results from Good Genes, self unfortunately included, there are people who cannot use it, but The Ordinary's lactic acid, being a simpler product, may be a better alternative for you than Good Genes. The Peach and Lily is less irritating as well, but do keep in mind it does have some other additional plant extract ingredients that don't work for everyone. And then really quickly, the Ghost Democracy Cocoon Replenishing Ceramide Rich Cream. This has to be one of the best true dupes that I've ever found in my life. It is just so unbelievably similar to the Biossance Omega Cream. So similar. Same concept, those rich in fatty acid omega oils, ceramides, a thick texture that's going to appeal to people with a very dry skin type, fragrance-free, non-irritating. They're just so similar. In fact, in future videos, if you're curious, we can go off more about other similar Ghost Democracy Biossance dupes. It's so funny, I don't think that Ghost Democracy actually was looking at the Biossance brand saying, let's make all these products that are super similar. I think it's just that Biossance is one of those brands where my results were really good. I think that their low irritant perspective, they're high in squalane, aspects really work well for my skin, and I think it's the same reason that Ghost Democracy works well for me. Introducing a new true dupe that I cannot believe I don't hear more people talking about. I truly cannot believe I don't hear more people talking about this one. So the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant versus the Isntree Chestnut BHA 2% clear liquid. Why is nobody singing the praises of you? You're wonderful. Oh, hold on, I know the reason. Okay, so this is a BHA 2% product. This is a BHA 2% product. The catch is this is a Korean product. Typically, when you see BHA in Korean products, it's not usually salicylic acid, it's usually something else, which is not as effective at exfoliating your skin as pure salicylic acid. And the reason for this is because of the restrictions in the country of Korea. Now, this one actually is 2% salicylic acid. I'll make sure to have a screenshot up of the ingredients list for you. And the reason why Isntree is able to do this, they commented this on one of my videos, so I'm basically copy-pasting into a video Isntree's own comment. They said that because they do not sell this one within Korea, they're able to provide a true 2% salicylic acid product. So you all know, this one right here, when I bought this on the Stylevana website, it was the same price as this tiny little travel size. Both of these were $11. Except I personally actually like the Isntree better. I've never been able to really put into words why it is that this is not an absolute favorite for me, because hypothetically it should be. I have an acne-prone skin type. I use 2% salicylic acid. What did I just say? Salic? Did I just say salic? 2% salicylic acid serums, and yet this one just, I don't know, it's just never been a favorite, and yet I am absolutely loving this toner. And keep in mind, this one does have some additional ingredients to make it a distinct product. In particular, as you may guess from the name, it does have chestnut, which they say is a soothing and calming ingredient, in addition to allantoin, other antioxidant-rich ingredients, some hyaluronic acid. Y'all, this is amazing. It is not getting the attention it deserves. My next dupe is kind of, really controversial, actually. I feel like I'm going against the grain from what a lot of skincare influencers will tell you on this one. So, the Skinceuticals Vitamin C. I feel like what everyone says about the Skinceuticals Vitamin C is as follows. There are plenty of dupes. They are great options if you can't afford the Skinceuticals. However, if you can, you should buy the Skinceuticals because it's the best. I do not agree. I think there are better options than Skinceuticals. I'm sorry. I almost feel like I have to apologize for this, but I genuinely think the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow 15% Vitamin C Serum is better than the Skinceuticals. I no longer have the Silymarin. They had sent me that. I finished the whole bottle. I'm telling you, this is better. So basically, they're so similar that I think it's a true dupe. And the reason I say it's better is because Geek and Gorgeous actually makes fresh batches. So you are always buying fresh product when you buy from Geek and Gorgeous. And that's, of course, the problem with vitamin C. So this Skinceuticals, I bought this one, the Floritin CF Gel, granted at a discount. This one came to me pretty orangey brown. Skinceuticals says that's fine, it's okay, but check out my Geek and Gorgeous, which I've had way too long. I actually need to repurchase this one again. Oh, this one was gifted, but I'm absolutely repurchasing it. This is after, what has it been, 6 months? It's still less orangey than the Skinceuticals was when it arrived. Now, there's got to be some kind of a catch, right? There is a catch, even though this one is an absolute fraction of the price of Skinceuticals. The catch with Geek and Gorgeous is that you do have to spend 60 euros to hit free shipping, which is about $68 in US dollars. However, I'm telling you, it is so worth it. I'll link my Geek and Gorgeous video if you want to know about all of their options. They have so many good options. And one more in this true dupes category. I kind of went back and forth on this one, but I've ultimately settled on it can be a true dupe. So the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover versus the Lancome Bi-Facil. By the way, skip this section if you don't wear makeup. You don't need this unless you wear makeup. But if you do, if you wear overall more light makeup, even waterproof mascara, this one is going to be a perfect dupe for the Lancome. However, if you wear bright purple, intense eyeshadows, then it's not a true dupe. The Lancome is better. Yeah, the Lancome is just extremely effective for even, you know those eyeshadows that stain? The Lancome Bi-Facil helps to get those off. Sometimes there's a little bit of a stain, but you know, it just depends on the formulas. Overall, I can't believe how well this removes the heaviest of makeup, and yet again, for just more more gentle day-to-day makeup, this is enough. Absolutely enough. These products do not get enough attention in general in the skincare circles. You know, I think it's because I'm talking about triple cleansing. I'm talking about makeup removing products that you use before you use your cleansing balm, that you use before you use your basic cleanser. That's a lot, but if you wear makeup, you may actually really need something like this. Sometimes I try to just use a cleansing balm to remove my intense makeup. It takes 4 to 5 times as long as one of these products. These dual phase makeup removers are game changing for people who wear makeup. And yeah, this Neutrogena one is every bit as good if you're just wearing eyeshadow like this. This is enough to use this and not notice a difference between the Lancome. Now this next section is, as I mentioned, alternatives. These are products where I think it is a close but not quite a perfect dupe. So again, we're going to start with 2 that I've talked about in the past, but again, if you're new, you probably haven't heard me talk about these. So first up, the by Wishtrend Green Tea and Enzyme Power Wash is absolutely, in my opinion, a dupe for the Amorepacific treatment enzyme peel, the Tatcha powders. The only difference is, I will say, there's a little bit more of a cosmetic elegance to the expensive varieties. This one is the old discontinued version, but see, that's the thing, I'm not going to buy the new one because this is close enough for me. And the reason I say it's close enough is because you're getting the same enzymatic exfoliation that these products provide. It's even in the same basic format. But yes, in all truth, there is a little bit more of a kind of ritual sensation from the more expensive varieties, but they are a lot more expensive. So for me, the by Wishtrend is good enough. Here's one I've talked about for about 5 years on this channel, but I feel like I do need to make sure to update on this. So the Foreo Luna devices versus a Konjac sponge. Way in the beginning, I said, you know, a Konjac sponge cleanses your skin more thoroughly, just like a Foreo Luna. Why would you need to buy this? But as the years started coming, and they did not stop coming, man, that song was so true, y'all. It was so true. I realized that there actually is quite a nice benefit to the Luna, and that is, it doesn't break. I have too many of these. This one was gifted by Foreo, but they've never died. They just keep going. So what I ultimately think is, if you are curious about the Foreo Luna, I think you should buy a Konjac sponge and see if it's adding more into your routine. At the end of the day, I don't think everybody needs a Foreo Luna. I think it is a very optional product, but I think it's one that provides enjoyment. I think that the act of using it on your skin feels great. It helps you to cleanse more thoroughly. So really, it's a tool. You know, it's the definition of the word tool. It is a tool that helps you accomplish an end goal, and therefore it is optional, but you are allowed to enjoy it. And I think a Konjac sponge gives you a good peek into, will you enjoy this? But here's where it gets tricky. If you do love this, you know, these are $6 each, but you have to keep replacing them. What I would tell you is keep an eye out for good deals on Foreo. We've had a lot of good deals on Foreo lately. Have you all noticed? If you wait for the right moment, you can get a Foreo Luna for 50% off. Absolutely. Brand new in box, 50% off. So I would say, you know, wait for that moment. But yeah, these are actually, they are worth it over time. Oh, I've got a brand new product to share with you next. This is such an exciting find. So I've talked not too long ago about how I fell in love with the Tula Keep It Clear Acne Foam Cleanser. I love this cleanser. It's 2% salicylic acid. Again, I have acne-prone skin, so that is music to my ears. And it's this beautiful foaming cleanser that is just so fun to use, but does not dry out my skin. How do you have a foaming cleanser with salicylic acid that is not drying? It's incredible. However, in PR, I recently got the Sweet Chef Carrot Ginger and Salicylic Acid Pore Cleanser, and it is so similar with one exception. Tula is calling this the Acne Foam Cleanser, so of course they have to disclose that it is 2% salicylic acid. This, however, is the Salicylic Acid Pore Cleanser. Remember how we talked about this in the salicylic acid video? If brands are going to make acne claims, they have to disclose percentages. Pore cleansing is not an acne claim. So I don't know how much salicylic acid is in here. It's very hard for me to conclusively even guess at this because, again, we're talking about cleansers, which is a whole category of its own. But I can tell you it's in there, and it is the same gentle, super fun foaming effect. This is amazing. I guess Sweet Chef is apparently the sister brand of Glow Recipe. Good Lord, Alice. How did I just tip of the tongue one of my favorite brands of all time? But anyway, I guess they'll not dupe Glow Recipe, although they probably could. So instead they're duping Tula. So next up, I wanted to talk about another alternative to products like the Farmacy Honeymoon Glow. So I only have a sample of this now. I tried it yet again, and yet again I ran into problems with it. You know, I've talked a lot about how I struggle with high percent AHA products. I think it does make sense because, possibly because I have to use so much salicylic acid for my acne. You know, maybe I just have to have a different approach to chemical exfoliation. So I have run into problems not infrequently with products like this. So enter as an alternative the Versed Doctor's Visit Instant Resurfacing Mask. So apparently this product went viral on TikTok, which I find absolutely hilarious. See, it wasn't all that long ago that the Ordinary's peeling solution, which is a high AHA product, also went viral on TikTok, and after it went viral, oh my goodness, the amount of people who had damaged their moisture barrier. There were people who were leaving the Ordinary's peeling mask on overnight, people who were using it after derma rolling. Oh, the disasters that happened. I'm so glad that one kind of tapered down, even though, don't get me wrong, it's a great product, but it's a product that has to be treated with respect, lots of respect. And even then, that doesn't mean it's for everybody. So the nice thing about this Doctor's Visit mask, once again, Versed does disclose the percentages on their website. It is a much lower percentage AHA mask, but like I say all the time, lower percentage products can be exactly what some people need. So, you know, again, I'm talking about an alternative product here, but this one works better for my skin type than the Farmacy Honeymoon Glow, even though it is gentler. It is the right level for me with an AHA containing product. And also, it's not just AHA and BHA, it does have pineapple enzymes in it too. By the way, Versed sent me this. It was so nice to have a company, you know, I've bought so many products from Versed. I've talked about them so highly for so long. It's so nice to have them find me now and send me products. Thank you so much, Versed. We have one more product to end this video on, and this is one where I will be the first one to tell you that I'm not super pleased with this dupe, so feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below if any of you have found a perfect dupe for the Primera Miracle Seed Essence. This is such a sad way to end this video because this is a discontinued product. It's really a reformulated product. Primera, for whatever reason, decided to redo this product and increase the niacinamide, which is another ingredient that I personally find I do best not overusing. And the thing is, this was perfection. This is one of my absolute favorite products of all time, and you can't buy it. And neither can I. And let me tell you, I was thinking about this. I think that discontinued products are some of the biggest heartbreak. It's one of those things where, you know, when a product is initially announced that it will be discontinued or changed, you're often like, oh man, I love that product though. But you think in your head, you know, I'll find a good dupe, it'll be fine. But then 2 years later, you still haven't found the perfect dupe, and you're just still always a little bit sad. So I'm on my last bottle of this now. I'm continuing to, before I completely run out of this, to try to find the perfect dupe. The best one I've come up with so far is, again, Peach and Lily. Peach and Lily making it in this video twice. The Wild Dew Treatment Essence. What's so funny though is I only have the small size of this because I still think this one is better, and yet this one is close. It too is high in lotus seed. It too has a very similar texture, lots of the same calming ingredients, but it's not a perfect dupe at all because this one does have some eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus oil is a strange one for me in that it actually gets along with my skin, but it does not to everybody. It certainly doesn't, so not a perfect dupe, but it'll have to do for now. Again, feel free to comment. Let me know if you found anything that is quite as wonderful as this. But that is it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you want a part 2 of skincare dupes. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all next time.